Hello everybody, welcome to this wonderful game that I'll be playing. Is the physiological game. I'm Zodiac, welcome. So this is how it goes in this way, because this is going to be very interesting. Today is the day, is that I'm going to try to get my revenge against the Pogods again, and I'll try to make an effort of it. So this effort is very, how it is in this way. I'm going to be very majestic of how it goes. I'm going to see what's going on, and this is going to be how it is, right? This is going to be how it is. So you understand about how it goes in this wonderful way, and when it is, it's a very good opportunity of how it goes in that way. So this is how it goes, right? So that's why we're going to be understanding about what's going on in this way, because this can be how it is in this whole entire dynamic of how it goes. This is how it goes. So remember that the bookups will be on your left side, so this is on the right side. You're not confused about it. That's how it goes. I have the dealer button that represents the dealer because that's how it goes. We're going to figure out who's going to go first. So we're going to do a different perspective, because we're going to see what's going on, and when it goes into that way, I'm going to use different cards. This is going to be the reds and the blacks in this pile down here, and I have the blues and the reds in this pile over here. So I'm going to do two different decks of how it goes, but it's going to be very interesting this way, and it's going to be how it goes. So this is going to be very interesting. We're going to figure out who's going to go first in that way, and this is how it goes. So here we go. So let's see. So the Bogarts have the King of Spades. Somebody else has the Seven of Spades. So the Bogarts will go first. Now, let's see. So the Bogarts will go first eventually, because that's how it goes. Bogarts have 3 reds and 2 blacks. Let's see what the Bogarts have this time. And Bogarts have the Queen 4 of clubs, 3 5 of hearts, and 6 diamonds. That's what they have, because that's how it kind of goes in that way, because of how it is in that perspective, right? So that's how it goes. And let's see what I got. Now I have at least 5 reds, and let's see what's going on here. And I have 6, 3, 10 of diamonds, and King Jack of clubs. So this is how it goes. So I got diamonds and clubs, and Pogas have clubs and hearts. So this is very interesting that way, because this is how it goes in this wonderful opportunity there is, because this is how it goes in that way. So let's see what's going on. So I'll discard 1 red, and I'll add 3 blues, and the flop is 7 of hearts, 7 of diamonds, 4 hearts. Discard 1 red, add the blue on the turn is 2 of clubs. Discard 1 blue, add the red for the next one is Queen of hearts. Poets have a flush, so they have 1 point for the Pogods and 0 points for Zodiac. Discard one blue, add 2 blues and a red, and the flop is 10, 7 of spades, 10 clubs, and discard 1 red, and the red on the turn is the 10 clubs, and then discard 1 blue, and the red is the ace of clubs. I got the 3 of a kind with a pair of 7s. Well, I got basically 4 10s, but if there was 2 cards here, I would have a 4 of a kind, but no. So I have the king on flush, defeats the queen on flush. And that's 1 point for Zodiac, 1 point for the Pogod. And let's see. Let's see what's going on here. add 2 blues, discard 1 red, add a blue, discard 1 blue, and the flop is 5 of spades, jack of clubs, 9 of diamonds. Discard 1 blue, and the red for the turn is the 10 of spades. Discard 1 red, add the blue for the last one is the ace of clubs. I have jacks and tens, I have 2 pair of pokers, only have pair of fives, and I move ahead, and that must be at least 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 points for Zodiac, and 1 point for the poker. And let's see. So I'll discard at least 3 blues and 2 reds, and I'll add 3 reds. 3 blues, 10 spades, 2 clubs, 4 hearts. Discard 1 blue, add red for the turn is the 10 clubs. Discard 1 red, add the blue for the last one is the 5 of spades. Pokers have the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 high straight. I have the same thing, 6 high straight. Now it's 2 points for pokers, 2 points for Zodiac. And I'll do the same thing. I'll discard 2 reds and 3 blues. I'll add 2 blues, 1 red. And flop is 8 diamonds, 7 hearts, ace of clubs. Discard 1 blue, add 1 blue. For the turn is the 4 of spades. Discard 1 red, add the blue. For the last one is the 3 of clubs. I have a pair of threes. Pokers have the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 high straight. 3 points for pokers, 2 points for Zodiac. And let's see. So this card leaves 2 blues and 3 reds. I'll add 2 reds and 1 blue. And the flop is queen clubs, 3 spades, 5 diamonds. Discard 1 red, add the blue, and the turn is the queen diamonds. Discard 1 blue, add the red for the last one is the 8 hearts. Pokers have queens and fives for a full house. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 points for pokers, 2 points for Zodiac. So I'll discard at least 2 blues and 3 reds. And then I'll discard 1 blue. I'm going to see it a little bit differently. And I'll add 3 blue. And the flop is 2 of spades, 7, 5 of hearts. Discard 1 red, and the red on the turn is the 5 of hearts. Discard 1 blue, add the red, the last one is the 6 of hearts. Poguts have the 5 high flush. They also have a 6 high full house as well. I kind of missed, and that must be at least 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 points for Poguts and 2 points for Zodiac. And I'll do it again. So let's see what's going on. Let's see. One more. So I'll discard 2 reds and 3 blues. And I'll add 1 red, discard 1 red. And I'll add 3 blues. Flop is Jack of Hearts, 8, 6 of clubs. So top pair in the flush draw. Discard 1 blue. Add red for the turn is the 9 hearts. Discard 1 blue. Add the red for the last one is the 3 of clubs. I have a king out of flush. That defeats a queen out of flush. And that must be at least, if I do the math, it'll be 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 points for Zodiac. 5 points for Poguts. So I'll discard at least 4 reds and 2 blues. And I'll add 2 blues and 1 red. And flop is ace of diamond, ace of spades, king, 7 of diamonds, king of clubs. Discard 1 blue, add red for the turn is the 4 diamonds. Discard 1 blue, add red for the last one is the Jack of Hearts. And now I have kings and jacks. I got 2 pair. Poguts only have their straight draw, but they missed. And they only have a queen high, and they only have a pair of 4s, but 2 pair takes it, so that must be at least 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 points for Zodiac, 5 points for Poguts. Oh yeah, I can see it. I can see it coming along. So I had 2 reds, 1 blue, and now I'll discard 2 blues. And flop is ace of hearts, 8 of diamonds, ace of spades, or ace of clubs. Turn, discard 1 red, add blue. For the turn is the 10 of diamonds. Discard 1 blue, add red for the last one is the 4 of clubs. I have a pair of 10s. Poguts on a pair of 4s, but I think pair of 10s takes it, so that must be at least 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 points for Zodiac, 5 points for Poguts. Let's see. I'll discard 4 reds and 1 blue, and I'll discard 1 red. And let's see. I'll add 2 reds, 1 blue. And the flop is 7 of spades, 10 of clubs, Jack of spades. Discard 1 red. Add red on the turn is the 2 of clubs. Discard 1 red. Add the blue for the last one is the 3 of hearts. I have jacks and 10s, have 2 pair. Poguts only have their straight draw, but they missed again with their queen high. And they only have a pair of 3s, but it's no good because pair of 10s, pair of jacks, I have 2 pairs, so 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 points for Zodiac, 5 points for Poguts. So I can see it. I can see it as a wonderful feeling where things are going to go into a different perspective of how it goes. And when it's very interesting, I understand of how it is in that way, because that's how it kind of is at the moment, right? So it's gonna go to me, obviously, but it's gonna be very interesting of how it is in that way, because this is what's going on for that. So let's see. So let's see. Let's see what's going on, right? That's how it goes, right? So let's see. One more. So I'll get at least 5 blue. So let's see what I got. Now I have 4, 5, Jack, 7 of hearts, and 10 of spades. That's not bad for me because I got the hearts, right? So I only got 1 suit. Let's see what both guys have. Both guys have, they'll get at least 4 black and 1 red. So that must be 5 cards that they have. But let's see. They have the 4 of spades, 9, 7 of hearts, Queen of diamonds, and 5 of clubs. So they basically have the hearts, you know, but the way how this is, I think it's going to be very interesting indeed. So let's see. Discard 1 red, add the 3 reds, and the flop is 7 diamonds and 5, 6 of hearts. Pokers have a straight flush draw, so Yellows has a straight flush draw. Discard 1 blue, add the right button for the turn is the 4 of clubs. Discard 1 blue, add the right for the last one is the 8 of clubs. So there was and there's an 8 high straight on the board, but then Pokers have the 9 high straight because they have 9, 7, right? That defeats my 4s and 5s, my pair of 7s, I missed. So that must be at least 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 points. The pro got 6 points for Zodiac. Wow. Discard 1 red. And then I'll add 3 blue. And the flop is Queen, 8 of diamonds, 5 of spades. Discard 1 red, add the blue for the turn, it's the 6 of clubs. Discard 1 blue, add the blue for the last one, it's the ace of spades. I do have the 8 high straight, but the Pokers have a 9 high straight again. 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 points for Pokers, 6 points for Zodiac. Discard 1 blue. Add 2 blues and 1 red. And flop is 3 diamonds, 4 2 of spades. Discard 1 red. Add blue on the turn is the jack clubs. Discard 1 red. Add the red for the last one is the ace of clubs. Both players have the 2, 3, 4, 5 ace, ace high straight for both players, and that must be at least I think it would be 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 points for Zodiac, 7 points for the pro cards. That's how it goes, I guess. So I can see that. I can see that happening because that's how it kind of goes in that way. So I'll discard 3 reds and 2 blues. I'll discard another blue. And then it would be 2 blues and 1 red. And the flop is 3 spades, 10 clubs, 9 diamonds. Discard 1 red, and the red for the turn is the 7 spades. Discard 1 red, and another red for the 6 diamonds. Alright, the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so nice straight. Pogots have the same thing, so nice straight. Now it's 8 points for Pogots, 8 points for Zodiacs. Wow. Discard 1 blue. Add 2 reds, 1 blue. And the flop is ace, jack of hearts, 4 diamonds. Discard 1 blue, add red for the turn is the king of clubs. Discard 1 red, add the red for the last one is the jack of clubs. I have the jack for full house. Now take it, so that must be at least 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 points for Zodiacs, 8 points for Pogots. Now discard at least 2 reds and 3 blues. Discard one blue. Add 2 blues and 1 red. Flop is king and jack, 7 all diamonds. Discard 1 red, add the blue. On the turn is the 6 of hearts. Discard 1 blue, add red for the last one is the king of hearts. I have jacks and 7s, I have 2 pair. Pogots only have a pair of 7s, but they missed, and that must be at least, I can tell 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 points for Zodiacs, 8 points for Pogots. And let's see. Let's see if I'm going to keep up this momentum. One more. So discard at least 3 blues and 2 reds, and I'll add 2 blues and 1 red. And flop is 5 diamonds, 5 clubs, 8 diamonds. Discard 1 blue, add red for the next one is the 5 spades. Discard 1 blue, add the blue for the last one is the 4 spades. Both players have the 4-5 full house. So I have 4s and 5s for full house. Both have the 4-5 for full house. That's a quite split, isn't it? Yes, it is. So that must be at least, if I do the math on this, it would be 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 points for Pogots, 10 points for Zodiacs. Discard 1 blue. Add 2 blues and 1 red. Flop is 3 diamonds, 7 spades, 6 of clubs. Discard 1 blue, add red for the turn is the 2 of clubs. Discard 1 red, add the blue for the last one is the 10 of hearts. Both players have a semi-straight together, and that would be 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 points for Pogots, 10 points for Zodiacs. I'll discard at least 5 blue, discard 1 red, add 2 reds, 1 blue, and flop is ace, jack of clubs, 4 diamonds, discard 1 red, add the blue for the turn is the 10 clubs, discard 1 red, and another one is the jack of diamonds, add the jack 10 full house, that defeats the pair of fours of the gods. 10 plus 1 is 11, 11 points for Zodiac, 10 points for the gods. And let's see. One more. So discard at least 3 blues and 2 red. Discard 1 blue. I'll add 2 red and 1 blue. And the flop is king, 6 of hearts, 10 spades. Discard 1 blue, and the blue for the turn is the ace of clubs. Discard 1 blue, and the red for the last one is the ace of spades. I have a pair of 10s. Plugouts only have, a queen high, but they missed, and that must be at least 11 plus 1 is 12. 12 points for Zodiac, and 10 points for the Plugouts. That's what I'm getting at. And let's see. Discard 1 red, and I'll add 2 reds and 1 blue, and flop is 3 hearts, 5 diamonds, 8 of hearts, discard 1 red, and the red for the turn is the 8 clubs, discard 1 red, and the red for the last one is the jack of clubs, and I have jacks and 5s. Plugouts only have a pair of 5s, but they kind of missed. And I got this, so now it's 13 points for Zodiac, 10 points for Plugouts. And I'll discard at least 3 reds and 2 blues, and I'll add 1 red and 2 blues, and the flop is king clubs, 7 diamonds, 4 hearts, discard 1 red, add blue for the turn is the 2 diamonds, discard 1 red, add the red for the last one is the 3 of hearts, and Plugouts have 7s and 4s. Zodiac has 7s and 4s. So that must be at least 11 points for Plugouts and 13 points for Zodiac. I'll discard 1 more, 1 red, and I'll add 3 blue. And the flop is 9 diamonds, queen, 6 of spades. Discard 1 red, and the red for the turn is the 6 of diamonds. Discard 1 blue, and the blue for the last one is the 8 of hearts. Add the 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, queen high straight. Defeats the guide says 9 high straight, and a queen high straight kills the 9 high straight, obviously there it is. and that'd be 13 plus 1 is 14. 14 points for Zodiac, 11 points to Pro God. So as you can see, I think that, I'm getting the good strategy, down pat, and, things will be very interesting of how it goes in that way, because this can be how it goes, right? So this is how it is and how it kind of relates in that way, whether you decide about what's going on that way and you go with the flow. You do exactly what you're told to do, and you have your own response on how you're feeling in that way, because that's how it goes, right? So you see it as when fulfilling. You know how it goes. You know how everything is, but you put that into perspective. You put things into that way of knowing what to do, and when you do it, that's how it goes, right? So that's how it's gonna be. But before I let you all go, try to pay attention about this whole entire Pro Gods, strategy that they were trying to get me, but I think no, because I got the whole entire event, advantage point of how it goes in that way, because I have good strategies to do that as it goes, and this is how it goes, right? So that's what it seems to be, and you know how to do it, and when you decide about how it is in that way, you know how it goes in that way, because that's how it is. So you have to relate, and you have to know what to do, and you have to understand that what you're doing in that way, and that's how it goes, right? So you see it as fulfilling. You know how it goes. You know how you're going to do it into a different perspective, and when things are a different perspective, that's the only way to forgive and forget. That's how it goes. But this is the way it works. This is the way it kind of is, and this is how it goes. So you see it as when you're feeling. You know how it goes. You know how you're going to plan it out, and that's how it goes in that way. So you know how it is in that way, right? That's how it is. So I hope you all like this video. Try to understand it, and yes, I'm so sorry that my voice seems to be very quiet. Sorry about that. But, I'm just recovering on how I'm feeling right now. But that's how it goes, right? So that's how it's going to be, and when it is, that's how it goes. So you understand that, and that's how it goes. And I believe that I had a good magic touch, and this is how it goes, and I believe what's happening in that way. So I hope you all like it. Hopefully you understand it. Hopefully you pay attention to it, and that's how it goes in that way, and this is how it goes. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day to all, and I'll see you next time I do. And thank you, thanks, and see you next time. Thank you. Bye for now, Ray. Thank you, and bye.